Hey, how's it going? This is Coach Terrence Wood with Before You Go Pro. And after that epic, phenomenal national championship game, I had to talk and give my sincere thank you to Mr. Jalen Hurts. As a coach and as a mentor, I thank you because you have now set the bar for any high school, junior college, or pro player on how to respond when things don't go your way, when adversity hits. The amount of humility and character you displayed last night, young man, was impeccable. For you to lead your team to a national championship, not one, but twice, and to be replaced at halftime and to show that you were still all about your team. You were still helping out the backup quarterback who was now on the field, and that you weren't going to let your ego get in the way. I applaud you. I tip my cap to you because you are amazing to me. Now, with that being said, Jalen, I've been in the football entertainment industry for a very long time, and I am well aware of what you are facing now as a player. I'm sure by the time that you got to your locker, your phone was filled with text messages and calls and social networking buzz about the fact that you should now leave Alabama because you've been disrespected. And I'm here to let you know that you would be absolutely wrong, Jalen, to leave Alabama. Do not listen to those people that are telling you to go elsewhere. And I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. Number 1, the whole reason why you go to Alabama, a school of that nature in the first place, and put your name in to be a part of their football program is because you want to grow as a student athlete. You want to go from a boy to a man. You want to be somebody of character when you leave there. And you are doing that. Your family planted a seed in you in Houston, Texas that is growing strong in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and there is no reason for you to flip the script now, for you to change up anything now. You are on a great path to become an amazing man that this community, that this country can lean upon one day. Continue the journey at Alabama. Number 2, you want to develop as a quarterback. I'm sure you want to get better and maybe even go to the NFL as a quarterback. Well, what better place to do that than Alabama? You're getting a pro-style offense. You're getting a mental strength that you won't get at any other university. You're going to be placed in situations that you won't be in at any other university. You've been in 2 national championships and you're only a sophomore. So why go elsewhere? The development you want as a man and as a quarterback is right where you're at. You're playing for one of the best, I think the best, college coaches of all time. So why change anything up? You're right where you need to be. And then obviously, as far as big time competition, you know from last night that you're going to face big time pro level competition. So there is no reason to go elsewhere. And last but not least, Jalen, and this is the biggest one. This is the biggest one. Our society currently right now has the desire to run or hide when things get tough. A lot of people in our society want to go to greener pastures when things get a little tough at school, at their job. That's not you. Don't be like everybody else. You wouldn't have went to Alabama if you were like everybody else, and you're damn sure not like everybody else after what you displayed last night. So there is no reason for you to go anywhere else, tuck your tail, and run like the rest of us. You need to stay strong. You need to plant your flag. That is your team. You are 25-2. Believe it. You are the first quarterback that Nick Saban has ever played as a true freshman, started as a true freshman. So believe in who you are. There is no reason to run. Continue the journey, stake your claim, and make it happen. And we'll see you next year, number 2. Going after another national championship. You're probably going to go to 4 national championships in your career. You're going to go down as a legend. Continue the journey. Continue the journey. So once again, I tip my cap to you, and keep up the great work, both on and off the field. You are setting an amazing example for every football player across the country. And for those that don't know, this is what we're about. You need to pick up this book before you go pro. It's the off season, and so many of you guys are going to focus on trying to get better with your 40-yard dash, trying to get better with your bench press, trying to get better on your routes or your coverage skills. You need to get better mentally. If you want to be big time like Jalen Hurts and be able to survive the politics of football, the ebb and flow of being in the football entertainment industry, you're going to have to be strong up here. Why do you think Alabama and New England Patriots are in the mix every single year? Because they're the strongest up here. So if you want to be a strong, mentally tough player, please pick up this book before you go pro. A matter of fact, if you look at chapter 35, if you can see what that says, it says, blessing others while waiting for yours. That's exactly what the backup quarterback from Alabama did, Tua. He was blessing Jalen Hurts. He was loving on Jalen Hurts. He was competing with Jalen Hurts. He was staying focused. He was learning. And then the coaches felt ready to give him an opportunity. It's because he handled himself right when he wasn't the quarterback on the field. Well, guess what? What a coincidence. Now Jalen Hurts wasn't the quarterback on the field, but he was still able to handle himself right. He was still mentally focused enough to handle the situation right. So, hey, make sure you're ready for everything that's coming your way as a young, aspiring football player, and this book can help you do it. This is what it's all about. This is a blueprint for you guys to stay strong mentally through whatever situations you go through. The reason why I was able to write that chapter, blessing others while waiting for yours, is because I had to live it. And there are plenty of other things in this book that you guys will end up having to find out the hard way if you don't begin to educate yourself and start to really strengthen yourself from a mental, moral, and social standpoint. So I am Coach Terrence Wood. You can purchase that book at www.beforeyougopro.com. You can even get a free audio book off of beforeyougopro.com where I narrate the story for you. But the beautiful thing about this book is when you see people display it in real life. And Mr. Jalen Hurts, you are gold star, buddy. Have a great career. Look forward to seeing you back on the field next year. Congrats, national champ. Well done.